Hi. Notice how quiet it is in here? Do you notice how quiet it is in the bathroom? I haven't talked to you guys in a while. My face is so dry. Hi, my name is Maya. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a skincare video. What's new? I am going to be doing the APC cream. Actually, no, I'm out of that one, so I'm going to use Cyspera. And the last time I was on here, I did an over-exfoliation video. I had kind of been doing too much. And then typical to me, kind of fell off and wasn't really doing much of anything. But I found a really good system now that I can use even when I'm being lazy. So like, remember how I told you guys before when I was saying like doing something to your skin at night is better than doing nothing? Because before I had been doing nothing. I was like, I'm just going to sleep. But now, what I do at night, I'm jumping all over the place, so I'll get to the point. What I've been doing at night now is just taking this cream, because my mom uses Noxzema, right? And when she said Noxzema, it made me think about this cream that I have, because it has the same kind of tingling sensation. And that's supposed to make your face feel clean, right? So in my head, I was like, okay, at night, if I don't feel like washing my face, I can put this on as like a mask, let it sit, and then just wipe it off. And that's the same thing as washing my face. Technically, it's not, but it kind of is. And that's what I've been doing, because it's better than doing nothing, right? Like I've been saying, taking care of your skin, taking care of your life, showing up for yourself. It's just little steps, little processes, little things that you can do, you know, to get the result that you want. Maybe you don't feel like washing your face full on a whole minute, all that stuff, cold water, you're just cold, you don't want to be in the bathroom doing all that. That's my thing anyway. I don't want to do it sometimes, so I just like don't do it. But now that I have this easy system where I just put this on, literally, I'm ready to go to sleep, put this on, let this sit, wipe it off, go to sleep. So easy. As opposed to me having to put something on and do all this. I mean, it sounds really, really crazy, right? Because it's only a minute, but sometimes it's just you don't have the energy. My hair is out, took my hair out of braids. Yeah, don't really know what to say about that, other than that I'm already over it, and I don't know what to do with it. I think I'm going to try and wash and go, just for work purposes, so it's like not braided up during the week. Because this was like braided up all week and then I took it out over the weekend. Happy New Year, by the way. So it's New Year's Day. And I'm gonna go ahead and start a new process. I'm probably not gonna be doing this the full 12 weeks. Maybe, maybe not. No, because I'm not buying another one of these. So maybe I'll do this until I want to run out. Or I can use a thin layer. There was a young lady that commented on my video. She's like, girl, that is not a thin layer. And she was right, because sometimes I do put this on kind of thick. But I'm like, I wanted to see results. I don't know. I'm nuts. So let's go ahead and apply this. I've actually already washed my face because I have like a lot of energy, as you can tell. Kind of like, I'm a high energy person anyway, but I also have a lot of energy today. So I was like, okay, I have the energy to wash my face tonight. It's the evening time. So I did wash my face already, but my skin is so thick from not doing anything to it that it'll be just fine. I've talked about that before too. When I don't do anything to my skin, it feels really thick. Even though it's not, this is again not a thin layer, but so it's like it can withstand a lot more exfoliation within reason. It's like you want to do things gently to your skin. You don't want to overdo it. So if it starts to feel like it's burning, I'll take it off before. Was it 15 minutes? I'll take it off before 15 minutes. Is that how long does it sit on? Yeah, 15 minutes. So you know, I'm just gonna use this what I have on tomorrow and rub it around. So yeah, this is Cyspera. It is good for evening out your skin tone. It has a really interesting smell, but it works very, very well. It does keep my skin nice and clear when I'm using it. I mean, it's not rubbing in, it's just sitting on your skin. It's like a mask. And I really do love the results that I've received from using a Cysteamine product, but this is the Cyspera Cysteamine, so I'm using that. Cysteamine is like a newer kind of hot product on the market. Cysteamine was originally, the original use for it was a cysteamine reducer to prevent the buildup of cystine crystals in the kidneys and in oral form. Other forms can treat cystine crystal buildup in the eyes. It's interesting. So it was originally created to help with like kidney issues, but now Cysteamine Cream, just like a lot of products, when things first come out, people try them for different uses and see what they can be used for. Scientists, not just people, scientists try them for different uses and see what they can be used for. Sometimes just your average Joes too. But I wouldn't, you know, go around just putting random things in my face just to see what it does. So mostly scientists. So Cysteamine, it can help to lighten the skin, mostly through hyperpigmentation. I can talk about post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, also melasma, and just kind of overall. But in most cases, people use it for like really, really stubborn hyperpigmentation, which mostly hyperpigmentation for the most part, if it's not melasma, can be faded away through using just different exfoliation products. Cysteamine is one of them, but it's like, it's kind of expensive to use if you just have hyperpigmentation. depending on the forms, I'm not a skin doctor, so I don't know a whole great deal about it, but I know that melasma is very stubborn and caused by a bunch of different issues. And melasma is not like hyperpigmentation, because it's not something that you can just exfoliate away, because it's like constantly being reproduced in your skin. So for me, I have really dark areas like right under my eyes. Like, it doesn't look that bad on camera. It doesn't look that bad in person, but to me, I notice it. Like, I notice that like it's darker. Most people, what is most people? What does that even mean? But a lot of times you have like the center of your face is usually the brightest part of your face, and then the perimeter of your face is usually the darker part of your face. The perimeter of my face is definitely darker, but the center of my face also has some darkness. So like kind of not really. Yeah, a little bit on my forehead. I'm not too worried about that, but mostly like under my cheeks. I mean, under my eyes. There's like, it's not under my eyes. It's not like dark circles. It's like literally right in this little cheek area where I tend to sweat. So I don't know if there's like a correlation between sweating and melasma or hyperpigmentation. I do know, however, there is a correlation between heat and discoloration. So I do believe that there's a correlation there between like where I tend to sweat more tend to discolor on my skin, as far as like my melasma mustache, my upper lip, and also like right here on my cheek area. So that's interesting. I would love to go to another skin doctor to kind of get different diagnoses on that. And also wonder if it's correlation between eating sugar, because I say all the time I eat a lot of sugar, and I really need to like figure that out. I'm sure white sugar is not good for you. White flour, white sugar, white drugs, it's just not good for you. But we're talking about sugar right now. I eat a lot of sugar and also just processed foods. But I do eat way too much sugar, and I really think there's probably some kind of correlation between my skin discoloration that I'm noticing and my sugar intake. So I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes and let's kind of absorb it into my skin. This formulation is a lot more oily. So let's talk about differences between the Cysteamine, Cyspera Cysteamine, and the APC Cysteamine. This formulation is a lot more oily. I did my nails, guys. It lasted pretty well, but now they're starting to like peel off. It's like whole sheets. So that's kind of interesting. These are like my New Year's nails, even though I didn't do anything for New Year's Eve. And I really love this peach base because it's a nice like flesh tone, nail tone for my skin tone. Anyway, so I was talking about differences between Cysteamine, Cyspera Cysteamine, and APC Cysteamine. This is a lot more oily. In my opinion, like I said, I didn't use the APC cream consistently enough, but I did notice that it definitely did exfoliate my skin in a similar fashion to the Cyspera Cysteamine. So I think that if you're looking to try one, definitely start with the APC because it's a lot cheaper, and I'm pretty sure they pretty much do the same thing. They smell very similar, meaning that they're more than likely the ingredients in them are quite similar. Probably just maybe not as potent, but I would at least give the APC a try first and then see how you like it. Use that consistently like you're supposed to use it and see what, how you get on with it. And then if you feel like it's not doing enough, or you feel like you just want to try a different product, because sometimes we get like that. Okay, this is cute, but I'm like a skincare junkie, I need to try everything. If you feel like that, then go ahead and try this Cyspera Cysteamine, which is what I started off with, because that was the first one that I heard about. And I think I heard about the APC after the fact, but I already started the 12-week cycle with the Cyspera. So I do really like it. I'm gonna let this sit for a few more minutes and wash it off my face, and then I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, I don't want to overdo it. I don't know, my skin's not looking too bad, but I do need to like kind of keep it up. So maybe, I think I'm gonna use the retinol, the cream. Hold on, I think I'm gonna use this cream-based retinol. Just so I can keep my skin exfoliating, keep my skin looking good. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit longer, and then I'll wash it off and I'll come back. Okay, so it's time to wash this off. I'm gonna go in with these little spongy things. I'm gonna use one of these little face pads and wipe this product off. I'm gonna use room temperature water. You do not want to use hot water when you're exfoliating your face. You don't want to use hot water on your face at all, especially if you're dealing with hyperpigmentation, melasma, any kind of discoloration. Hot water can really irritate your skin, which can cause inflammation, which can cause more dark spots, which is what you're trying to get rid of. So you don't want to do that. So of course it's not like it. It can be immediate, but for the most part it's not. It's usually like over time, but it's just one of those good practices. You want to implement good practices, right? It's do things that you know are going to help your skin heal. So using cold is actually, people say better, but cold or room temperature water is what you're going to want to use. and just wipe the product off. Now normally you're supposed to wash your face after you apply the Cysteamine product, but I wouldn't. Like I said, I washed my face before I even put it on. So I'm just gonna wash this off, and I don't think I'm gonna wash my face. No, I'm not gonna wash my face. If there's any like remnants of it, that's fine. It'll be okay. I'll wash my face again in the morning when I get dressed for the day. So yeah. So hold on a second. Okay. So I went ahead and wiped the product off. Maybe I should tone my skin. No, I'm gonna use these two. I'm gonna use two all-purpose products, the all-purpose tranexamic acid and the all-purpose niacinamide. I haven't noticed a difference from using these. I don't use them consistently, but I like to have products that say, you know, products that are targeted towards my skincare concerns. So when I use them, even if I don't notice immediate results like I usually do with the Cysteamine product and with the retinol, those are my two products that I swear by. Everything else, for the most part, kind of just like does something, but it's not like super noticeable. These products have the same consistency to me, so I usually just mix them together. Even though I normally say, if you watch my channel, I normally say you apply your products one at a time and let them sit for 5 minutes in between one another so they can absorb into your skin and you can get the full skin benefits. Because these products don't really do anything in my opinion, and they feel the same, like the same consistency. I just put them on together. And sometimes, again, like I said before, it's not about doing it perfectly. It's about just, you know, having a routine and doing it, period. So for me, I'd rather like put the products on together than in my brain say, oh, I have to do this and have to do that and have to do this and have to do that. It's too many steps and just not do it at all. So sometimes I will mix products together and put them on together and let them absorb. Especially if you have like a long routine where I'm gonna do something else after that. But in this case, I'm not. This is like one of the last steps. I'm gonna put this on, let this absorb for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna put the retinol on. And then that's gonna be it for the night. And my skincare is done. That's exciting. So I'll be right. So I'm gonna let this absorb into my skin for five minutes, and then I'll be back to apply the retinol. So it's been 5 minutes since I last applied the all-purpose niacinamide and tranexamic acid. Now I'm going to do my last step, which is tretinoin. Tretinoin, this is the 0.05%. This is in a cream base. So when you're using a retin-A product in a cream base, it's a lot more gentle. So that's good because it's not going to be as harsh as when exfoliating your skin. Now I have a couple of little bumps. That's why it's really important that I keep my skin exfoliated, because it just makes my skin look the best. When my skin is when I ensure like the top layer of my skin is exfoliated, it makes my skin look the most fresh. And actually the coloring looks better. Like my skin really has a tendency to build up. As far as like, I don't get blackheads, but I can get little bumps like this. And I don't really get, I don't know, like my skin just looks best when I keep it exfoliated because it looks the most fresh. It looks the most like people that have, you know, naturally good skin. It looks like that kind of glass skin look. So I really like to make sure that I keep my skin exfoliated. That's why I love to use retinol, because it does that. It's not retinol. My 0.01% is not gentle, but this one is more gentle. So I need to start using more gentle products, because sometimes I will go on really harsh products just to kind of get it done, and then I have to kind of walk it back, and no, I can't do my exfoliation as heavy as I would like to, or as consistently as I would like to, because I'm like, I overdid it. So it's all about like doing things gently and consistently. That's literally with everything. So it's just about doing your skincare consistently. I have a little breakout right here, so I'm putting some retinol on it so it can dry it out. So yeah, that is the last step in my skincare routine for the night. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave those below. Again, my name is Maya, and thanks for your time, guys. Bye for now.